Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Guardians versus Mets Major League Baseball matchup on Monday, May the 20th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK, take 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make bigger bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that VIP or one-on-one concierge style service. We offer these products, they're just not available on the website. They're easy to get, you just got to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, go ahead and text that number. Let's get to it. Guardians taking on the Mets. It's interleague action, and Ben Lively getting the ball here for the Guardians, and Tyler McGill on the mound for the Mets. Boy, for the Guardians, this team, it's just always never really going to get the recognition of a lot of these other teams, but these guys are consistent winners. I know last year, it was the Twins that rose up and took the American League Central, but this year, the Guardians, normally slow starters, they aren't slow starting this time around, as they have been playing just really solid baseball. It always seems like they're missing a bat. It always seems that they have injuries in the pitching rotation, but at the same time, the general trend is generally to the winning side. Of course, it was Shane Bieber now who's out for the season, for the Guardians, their number one pitcher. But really, these guys just continue to play on. Meanwhile, for the Mets, struggling hitting left-handed pitching, struggling overall. Really, after that whole Buck Showalter era in New York with the Mets, still really trying to recover. Not a lot of expectations coming into this season, but man, a pretty big payroll still. Tyler McGill gets the ball here for the Mets. We have not seen him since March 31st. It has been quite some time at this point. And, the only time we saw him, he allowed 3 hits and a run against the Brewers in a 4-1 loss. But outside of that, it's been rehab city. But in prior years, 4.70, 5.13, 4.52 ERA. And those are the type of numbers that we saw from McGill, and those are numbers that I think we can expect from him. Meanwhile, Ben Lively having the best year of his career, but we've seen a regression in his last 2 games where he's allowed 3 runs in each of them, including allowing 3 home runs last time out against the Texas Rangers in a game that the Guardians won anyway. Lively's ERA starting to move up slightly, 3.06, 29 hits allowed over 32 and a third, 11 runs, 31 strikeouts, 12 walks, and 5 home runs. So he hasn't allowed a lot of walks, not a lot of home runs until last outing when he allowed 3 of them. So if he can limit that, he's going to be in better shape. And in his last 3 outings have been the most walks he's allowed this season, 3 walks in each of those games. When we look at some of the bigger picture numbers here, and see exactly what these teams are doing recently. It's the Guardians hitting 222 versus right-handed pitching, and the Mets hitting 245 versus righties. Of course, they're sub 200 against lefties over their last 10, 223 against lefties for the season. So the Mets sort of on the rise versus righties, while the Guardians just kind of even Steven leveled out. But it's the Guardians bullpen that really is the story here. 2.73 ERA over their last 10 games, and that's a regression from the 2.57 that we've seen from them from the season. But still, if you're going to regress to 2.73, I think most people can live with that. But the Mets, 3.29 ERA for the season, regressing to 4.85, including that implosion on Saturday against the Marlins. I just think that the Mets still looking to get it together, and being on the road against a playoff contender, probably not the place where it happens. I'm going to take the Cleveland Guardians, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportsshopplace.com. 100% free, and they help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.